B Marsh Boxing. We back at it. Back at it. Unification, man. Unification at welterweight. And I'll tell you like this. This damn sure wasn't no Mayweather Pacquiao. This damn sure wasn't no Felix Trinidad versus Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? This definitely is a candidate for Fight of the Year. These fellas brought the pain to each other. They left it all on the table. They let it all hang out. And God give these guys their props, you know what I mean? Congratulations to both of them. But mostly congratulations to the winner and the victor, Errol the Truth Spence, man. What a fight, man. Oh my goodness, man. You know, this fight almost came. Wow. Sorry, man. I'm just hearing what this man Shawn Porter talking about. B Marsh boxing, what a fight. We just witnessed one of the best fights, welterweight fights you'll ever see. You know what I mean? Woo! What a fight, man. Errol Spence unifies the IBF and the WBC belts. Whew. Let me gather my thoughts one time, you know what I mean? Let me gather my thoughts, man. Shawn Porter came to fight. Shawn Porter shocked a lot of people. If you listen to my my breakdown and prediction, this fight went exactly how I thought it would, except for one thing, and we'll get into that. Give me a sec to gather my thoughts, man. I just witnessed Errol Spence put to the test. Shawn Porter, Shawn Porter with his swan. Shawn Porter got football technique. He had the quicker hands and he got the quicker feet. You know what I mean? I knew that going in, but he displayed that tonight. Came a little short. What a fight. Said shot, what a fight. I agree. Man, round one, Spence was controlling the pace with the jab, you know what I mean? Porter was bouncing on his toes, you know what I'm saying? You know, Porter finally unleashed some body shots, then Porter clinched. But overall, that round one, I had to give it to the man. I gave round one to Errol Spence, you know what I mean? Round two, Porter was jabbing his way on the inside, you know what I'm saying? And he rocked the man, Errol Spence, matter of fact, in round two with the kind of jab, you know what I mean? Porter straight right hand and left hook. That was a beautiful combination in round two. Porter had a beautiful straight right hand and the left hook, you know what I mean? That wobbled the man, Errol Spence. You don't believe me? Go watch that fight again. Go watch that fight again. 2 rounds. In round two, the man got wobbled twice. Holy shit, my bad, man. They just showed that replay, that knockdown, man. Whoa. Whoa. Man, what a fight. You know what I'm saying? He got wobbled in with that straight right hand and the left hook, you know what I mean? But Spence was landing body shots, but Porter was landing the more eye-catching shots. So I had to give round two to the man Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? Round three was that's when the rough and rugged inside phone booth fight, testing your will, body shots, liver shots was that's when it went down. It started in round three. You know what I mean? Porter was swarming on the and spinning football style. You know, this guy got fast feet. You know what I mean? Man was out in there like a defensive end. He looked like Dwight Freeney back on the Colts. You know, I'm a Patriots fan. I don't fuck with the Colts, but I give any fighter, any player, anybody. I don't give a fuck if you're my rival. I'll give you props if you do what it do. And he looked like Dwight Freeney spinning off the offensive lineman going for the sack. And that he did that often in this fight. You know what I'm saying? When the man Errol Spence, you'd have Errol Spence, he'd he'd actually sometimes be on the ropes, and then he'd spin the man Errol Spence, and then he'd have him on the ropes, and he'd get on the inside and just unleash. You know what I mean? You check it, but they were both landing left hooks on the inside, but I gave Spence the edge. You know what I'm saying? Because of the body work. You know what I mean? Round four, the whole world, it looked like the man Shawn Porter was about to break that man Errol Spence. I ain't gonna lie. Looked like Errol Spence was, like he couldn't take the inside rough and rugged game. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But Spence, he was looked like he was gonna get broken down with body shots, right and left hooks. You know what I mean? Spence was covering up. You know what I'm saying? But occasionally he'd pull out a left hook, you know what I'm saying? He was getting bodied in that round four, you know what I mean? But occasionally he'd put a left hook from hell, you know what I'm saying? To stop the uppercuts and the hooks, the onslaught that the man Sean Porter was unleashing on the man Errol Spence, you know what I mean? Round five was a close round, you know what I mean? Spence starts off using his jab, controlling and keeping the distance, you know what I mean? Porter, he was keeping Sean Porter at bay. Then Porter last minute, he gets on the inside and it's a phone booth fight and he's digging into the body and he's making it a rough and tumble fight, you know what I mean? Same thing in round six, you know what I'm saying? Porter was winning on the inside, you know. Um, in round seven, Porter was sticking and moving, using his double jab, straight right hand, throwing lead right hands. He was also tripling up the jab, you know what I'm saying? Spinning Errol Spence on the ropes, then digging to the body, landing mean uppercuts, you know what I mean? He landed a nice mean uppercut to the gut, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to give round seven to the man Sean Porter because Errol Spence wasn't active enough. This fight was nothing like the Mikey Garcia fight where the man Errol Spence was throwing over 1,000 punches. Not tonight, you know what I mean? There was some rounds where he was very inactive, occasionally just pulling out some mean left hooks and right. You know what I'm saying? For a southpaw fighter, usually southpaw fighters, it's easier and they're usually more accustomed to landing right hooks. Not Errol Spence. For a southpaw fighter, he's very accurate with his left hook. You know what I mean? His left hook at times in this fight was even more accurate and more damaging than the straight left hand. You know what I mean? You check it. In round eight, that was a round that could have gone either way. You know what I mean? Porter straight right hands, you know, behind the double and triple jabs. You know what I'm saying? That they were landing, and sometimes he was also landing the lead right hands. But Spence was had the more eye-catching left hooks, you know what I mean, and straight left hands. Finally, he was unleashing that straight left hand, you know what I mean, when he was getting, some kind of distance. Because for the most part, man, even if you look at the foot placement, man, if this fight was when it was on the inside, Sean Porter always had his lead foot on the outside of the man Errol Spence's lead foot, and that's why he had success on the inside. You know what I mean? The man Errol Spence, in my opinion, but styles make fights. You know what I mean? The guy Sean Porter wasn't gonna be, just complacent and just staying at bay and just getting peppered with the jab. So by all means necessary, he had to get on the inside, and that's what he did, keeping that lead left foot on the outside of Errol Spence's lead right foot, and he was getting on the inside and he was banging to the body. You know what I mean? And also, a kryptonite for a southpaw is that straight right hand, and Sean Porter had that popping for him. You know what I mean? Round nine was a rough and rugged, round. I gave it to Porter. You know what I mean? I gave the edge to Porter because he landed some beautiful overhand rights and left, clean shots. You know what I mean? And uppercuts. You know what I mean? There's no denying those shots. Errol Spence, both guys dug in severely tonight. You know what I mean? They both had to go to. You know what I'm saying? My bad, man. I gotta put my charger in one time, man. I don't want this live stream to cut off while I'm, what I'm saying, giving y'all the round by round scoring how I had it. You know what I mean? You check it, but those overhand left and rights from Sean Porter in round nine were beautiful. You know what I mean? Round 10, Spence gets cut on the left eye. You know what I'm saying? But he's working on the inside, working on the eye. You know what I mean? And catching the man looked like he was going for the stoppage. Round, that you gotta give the man Errol Spence credit from round 10, 11, and 12. He looked like he was going for the stoppage. You know what I mean? He looked like he was going for the stoppage, and it started from when he had you know what I'm saying, his eye got cut, you know what I mean? He had a sense of urgency and he started going in, you know what I mean? Round 11, you know what I'm saying? They both are exchanging, you know what I mean? They both, going for the gusto, you know what I mean? The crowd are on their feet the whole round 11 and 12, the championship rounds, you know what I mean? But then the man Sean Porter gets caught with a mean left hook right on the chin, right on the chin, and drops him. You know what I mean? And I said in my breakdown and prediction, I'm gonna have this fight. I said it's going to be a unanimous decision. Victory for the man, Errol Spence. 7-5. I got him winning 7-5. But I see him dropping the man Sean Porter at least twice. You know what I mean? Probably dropping him twice. He only dropped him once, so I was wrong by my prediction because there wasn't two knockdowns. But besides that, I was right on the money because I thought that the man Sean Porter would win some rounds. You know what I mean? I listened to a lot of people's videos. They were giving this guy Sean Porter no chance, like he's gonna get whitewashed. You know what I mean? I didn't think that Errol Spence was gonna knock out Sean Porter. Sean Porter got a chin. Even if he got dropped in the 11th round, even if Adrian Broner dropped him in the 12th round of his fight, he's taking mean, clean shots from Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, two power punches in the division. You know what I mean? You check it. So also round 12, Errol Spence, it was a close round. You know what I mean? But Errol Spence had the edge, man, because he was going for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? He was going for the KO, and he was bodying the man on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Catching him with clean shots. You know what I mean? So gotta give them their credit. You know what I'm saying? Both guys dug deep tonight, and overall, it was a beautiful fight, man. Fight of the year candidate for sure. Such shot says, "What a shot, what a fight." Mike 104, what's happening, man? He says Sean Porter can pivot and swarm on the dime. Every time he had Spence on his shoulder, he would pivot and commence the slugging. I agree 100%, man. That's them football feet he got, you know what I mean? Trying to tell you, man, look like Dwight Freeney out there. Neutral Natural says, "What it do? What's happening, man?" Neutral Natural says, Errol Spence, like Porter, didn't have power. That lack of head movement will cost him. I agree with you, man. I agree. But I'm sorry, Sean Porter did also have some nice head movement. You know what I mean? He'll try to do his best Mike Tyson impersonation, but she got caught, man, in the 11th. Wolpant says Porter and Fury got something in common. They both got robbed. Gamazadam says robbery. Okay, I guess I don't think so, but whatever. Mike 104 says Gaza Dam says Spence barely won a split decision. Robbery scorecards would look like a UD. Mike 104, you could school those guys, you know what I mean? I don't have the time. They not gonna ruin a beautiful fight for me, you know what I mean? The right man won the fight, so y'all fellas could deal with them. I'm not. Mike 104 says it was anybody fight. Yeah, man, I think that the right man won. You know what I mean? The scorecards was 116. Two judges had it 116, 111 for Errol Spence. One judge had it, Larry Hazard Jr., had it 115, 112 for Sean Porter. Just omit his scorecard. This fight should be a unanimous decision because that's a retarded scorecard, anyways. 115, 112, that means Sean Porter won 7 rounds and Errol Spence got dropped. That's why he had 112. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make no kind of sense at all. You know what I mean? If he had it maybe 114, 113 for Sean Porter, that makes absolute sense, and I will not even argue with the man's scorecard because that means that the man won the fight 7 rounds to 5, but he got 114 because he got dropped. But no, he had it 115 to 112, meaning Sean Porter won 7 rounds and 112 for Errol Spence, meaning he got dropped once. So his scorecard gets omitted. He don't know what he's talking about. Let's keep it moving. Cali Kid 91 says Porter won that fight, man. I disagree, Cali Card 91. I disagree 100%. Set Shot says Jack Reese let him fight. I loved it. Yes, he did. Set Shot says don't you people ever get tired of crying robbery after every fight? Those is people, man. They can't talk boxing with me, man, or anybody who has knowledge of boxing. This wasn't no robbery. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the right man won. You know what I mean? You check it, the man even got dropped. Even if you have the fight a draw, you know what I'm saying? If you have the fight a draw, there's a 10-8 round, which is in round 11. So Errol Spence won this fight. It is what it is, man. But I gotta give Sean Porter plenty of credit, and I give Errol Spence credit too, man. Unified, he's the only unified champion right now with the 147-pound division. Looks like he might fight Danny Garcia next, because Danny Garcia came in the post-fight interview, you know what I mean, when Errol Spence was talking on the mic, you know what I mean. So I personally would like to see Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford next. Fuck all that Danny Garcia shit, man. Danny Garcia lost to Sean Porter. I thought that the fight was close, you know what I mean, but he lost his title and he should have been in this unification, you know what I mean. But it is what it is. We'll dwell on that another day. Be Marsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments. Big ups to everybody who came in the chat. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.